Shalom, 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 and welcome to today's Morning by Morning. The topic of my discussion this morning is leadership, and the title of my message is Your Success is in Your Successor. Let me read Numbers chapter 27, verse 17, going down. May the Lord, the God of the spirits of all mankind, appoint a man over this community to go out and come in before them, and who will lead them out and bring them in. So the Lord's people will not be like sheep without a shepherd. So the Lord said to Moses, Take Joshua son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay your hand on him. Have him stand before Eleazar the priest and the entire assembly, and commission him in their presence. Give him some of your authority, so that the whole Israel community will obey him. He is to stand before Eleazar the priest, who will obtain decisions for him by inquiring of the Urim before the Lord. At his command, he and the entire community of the Israelites will go out, and at his command, they will come in. Moses did as the Lord commanded him. He took Joshua and had him stand before Eleazar the priest and the whole assembly. Then he laid his hands on him and commissioned him as the Lord instructed Moses. Moses now is at the end of his journey. The Lord calls him this great and epic leader of the Israelite community, and he tells him, now you know you cannot enter the land because of what you did at Meribah Kadesh, because you did not honor me as holy, and you struck the rock instead of speaking to it. Now come, go up the mountain, and I will show you the land, though you shall not enter. Now at that moment, one would feel angry and feel mournful in the spirit, because he had led the children of Israel for decades, and now he will not enter. He would have complained, and he would even say, please let me not see the land, please don't take me. And because he was about to die, he would say, just take me, Lord, let me not see the land. He didn't complain this time. He just thought about the generation that would follow. And he knew that for the generation that will follow to enter the land, they needed a leader. And the Lord told him, now the leader after you will be Joshua son of Nun. Now Joshua son of Nun was Moses' aide. He had been with him all through the journey. He was a young man. Now he was not exactly young. He was probably in his middle age. And he was he was the one to help the children of Israel enter the land. Moses thought about his successor. He thought about the welfare of the people, and he knew that their welfare is not in themselves, but the kind of leader who will lead them. God in his wisdom had prepared Joshua. He knew that the ultimate success of his servant Moses would be through his servant Joshua. I look at leadership today, especially the political leadership all over the world, but especially in our own country. I see leaders, even some in their 70s, some in their 60s, some in their 50s. And if you look around, they have no one to whom they can give the mantle. This is failure in leadership. If you are not able to disciple your own successor, then you have failed. The ultimate failure of a leader is when they do not have anyone to succeed them. The ultimate success of a leader comes from the ability of that particular leader to disciple, to bring up, to groom, to prepare a leader for the next generation. And that is what God did through Moses. And Moses was faithful even to the time of his death, so that when he was dying, he left the leadership to God's servant Joshua, who had been his aide for a long time. Are we grooming young leaders in the church? Are you as a pastor grooming a younger pastor? Are you as a missionary grooming younger missionaries? Are you as a parent grooming your children to take over the role of parenting? Because parenting is the most important thing in this life. Good parenting brings a good society. Now, are we grooming people for the next generation? Oh, I pray that I will not be saying these things, yet I do not groom leaders after me. I don't groom children after me who will take up the mantle of leadership when I have finished my role and my work is done. So with this, I want to say, go out there, remembering that your ultimate success is not in all the achievements you get while you are at the helm of leadership, but is after you have handed over the mantle to the next generation of leadership. With that, I want to say the Lord bless you, keep you, and shine his face upon you, and do you well. Amen.